Caddis Maximus here. Figured I'd talk about this little bit set. I actually ended up picking this up off of Amazon for just over $5. This is also sold at O'Reilly's Auto Parts as well as AutoZone. At AutoZone, it's called the SureBilt, and they're sold as Titans over at O'Reilly's. And I like this as a little bit set because it has it's a really nice selection because you have 4 different sizes of Phillips from 0, 1, 2, and 3. 3 different sizes of Robertson. We have 9 different sizes of Torx, both metric as well as fractional hex bit sets, and 4 different flathead bits. So it's a really nice selection of little bits. But at the auto parts stores, they're $13, and I think that's just a bit expensive. This was, as I made this video, it was still $5.11 over at Amazon. Although there's probably only a few at that price. And that occasionally happens. Amazon's pricing is weird, and sometimes it's even dynamic. But, you know, some seller will have some overstock or something, and will just throw some up. Almost kind of eBay-ish for really cheap. And so for that price, and I ended up getting a set, I think they're totally worth it. But they're not at their retail prices. Otherwise, they're made pretty nicely. Let's take a quick close look. Really nice geometry. We'll take a look at the number 2 Phillips here if I can. The little container here is super duper tight. Usually the indication of bits is going to be the Phillips bit, and this is a really nice square tip on there. We can see some little ridges or undercuts. One thing I will mention about these bits is they have all 1/4-inch bits have these little notches, so they'll fit in many types of holders and they'll latch in. And on these bits, the notches are actually really deep and are hemispherical, and they may end up working better in many bit holders. And the reason I point that out is because I've never really seen ones that had notches so big. But we can see all the geometry of these bits they're quite well made. And I believe they are Taiwanese, and they do come with a little plastic cover and a little 2-inch magnetic bit holder. And they are indeed machined. Actually, I was looking through the bits and I ran into this little number 2. And what is that? There's something on there. It's a metal chip from machining is still on this bit. There it is. So at least it's proving that they are genuinely machined. That's kind of interesting. It's pretty rare to have a defect the way that chip just ended up wrapping around this bit. Actually looks like the machining is still just fine on it. Sorry for that quick cut. This is just going to be probably one of my shortest videos in a while. But I just kind of wanted to point it out. It was really surprising seeing the price difference online versus in those retail stores. Although there were some Amazon sellers that were trying to get $15 out of these. So the auto parts stores have these because it is an attractive product because it gives you a whole bunch of different bits in one set. And so the auto parts stores like selling those. But you have to be careful. Bits are extremely competitive market right now because they're like printer ink. You consume them very quickly, and there is just countless millions of these things made. And so if you really hunt around, you can get some very good deals. Mainly because when I had seen these and noticed on Amazon I'd get them for $5, I picked them up. But I was like, wow. So I went over by Lowe's, and Lowe's had this DeWalt 52-piece set for $15 on sale. And it has everything this set does, except for it doesn't have the hex bits. And if you don't need those, then you can get this, just a huge 52-piece set. It was really a pretty good deal. So you really got to keep your eyes open because there can be some real screaming deals. But as long as you can get a little bit set like this, I really like this because you can just have this one thing and take it with you with obviously an impact driver or just a hand driver, and you know that you'll pretty much have all the bits that you need for whatever you might be working on. I just think some of the stores are actually charging just a bit too much of a premium. And for as good as the bits are held in this holder, it's a little bit annoying when you're always having to actually struggle with the holder just to get the bits out. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Caddis Maximus out.